Hello and welcome to HITC Sport, and the footballing world was rocked this week with news that Lionel Messi wants to leave Barcelona. It's a good job I didn't toot my horn last week and say Messi was definitely not going to leave the new camp. And we end things with the most ridiculous transfer rumour of the summer. There's just no way it's going to happen. I'm not even sure if it's a real rumour. Bollocks! So Messi does want to leave, and now the race is on for one lucky club to secure his signature. But who will it be? Well, we're going to look at every Premier League club and look at what they could do to entice Lionel Messi to sign on the dotted line, because imagine West Brom are looking to do a deal. Arsenal offer the number 10 shirt. Let's be honest, there's no point Mesut Ozil having it, is there? It's like giving Stevie Wonder a front row seat at the premiere of the new James Bond. Messi has been the number 10 at Barcelona for a long time, and will likely want to be number 10 again for whoever he joins. So Arsenal could get in early and offer him the number 10 shirt at the Emirates, and if that doesn't work, reminding me to get a chance to play with Shkodran Mustafi and Callum Chambers. It'll be basically like doing charity work. It'll look great on his CV with his Ballon d'Ors and league titles. Aston Villa help Jack Grealish. Speaking of charity work, it's time Messi starts giving back. He's 33 now, and he's not going to be around forever, so maybe Dean Smith could entice Messi to Villa Park with the job of being Jack Grealish's mentor and eventually getting him into the England squad. I mean, what else has he got to do? He had a fantastic season, he was one of the most creative players in the division, yet Southgate still ignores him. So maybe Messi can take Jack under his wing, buy him some proper shin pads and a decent haircut, and help take his game to the next level. Brighton, the beach. Having spent his entire life either in Argentina or Barcelona, Messi's used to the sun, so a move to England might not be ideal. But apparently Brighton Beach is lovely on a warm summer's day, so maybe that's the only way the Seagulls can get Messi to consider joining Graham Potter's side. He can go to training, score some goals, then on the afternoon he can head down to the beach for a clippo, or maybe even a 99 with a flake. Burnley, Diceball. If Messi really wants to prove himself, then Burnley is the place to go, as it's the closest Premier League thing to doing on a wet and windy night in Stoke. Forget your tiki-taka and your passing it about, this is Diceball. If Messi can somehow get into Sean Dyche's team of warriors and still do the business, then he will truly have solidified his status as the greatest of all time. But he'll have a hard job getting into the team ahead of Chris Wood or Ashley Barnes. He would definitely have to bide his time and wait for a chance in the cup. Chelsea, money on the London life. At the end of the day, money talks, and that'll play a key role in Messi's decision. I mean, he isn't going to sign for your local non-league team and play for a couple of £100 a week and a free pint after the game, is he? Whoever signs him are going to have to match his mega wages, and I'm sure Chelsea are a team that could do that. They've been doing some serious transfer business in recent weeks, but signing Messi would just blow everyone out of the water even more. On top of that, they've also got the pull of London, which is certainly a factor if Messi's a big fan of Big Ben and paying over the odds for literally everything. Seriously, it's so much cheaper up north. Crystal Palace, the kit colour. When you leave home, it's nice to have something familiar around you, home comforts if you will, and that's where Crystal Palace can have the edge in signing Messi. Since 2001 he's wore the red and blue of Barcelona, and it's hard to picture him in anything else. Despite everyone's best attempts to Photoshop into a Man City shirt, I haven't had a go yet, it would just be a mess. But anyway, Crystal Palace already have the same sort of kit as Barcelona, so maybe they can get Messi to sell his part if he's worried about leaving the new camp and growing homesick. Everton, ex-Barcelona teammates. Like Palace's kit, Everton also have a way of offering Messi home comforts. It's always nice when you go somewhere new and see some familiar faces, and that's exactly what Messi will get if he heads to Goodison. Andre Gomez, Luca Dean and Yerry Mina have all played with Messi at Barcelona and might help him settle in. Then again, it might actually put Messi off going to Everton. Unless the former teammates are Neymar, Iniesta and Ronaldinho, he's probably not interested. Fulham, AEW and Jacksonville Jaguars tickets. Sometimes it's not what you know but who you know, and if Messi were to join Fulham, he'd be able to get tickets for all the big events, providing like the NFL and the wrestling. The Khan family are rich AF and own a load of sporting teams, so maybe they could tempt Messi to Craven Cottage with the lure of Jacksonville Jaguars tickets, or even offer him a chance to witness AEW live, or even compete in a match. I can see it now, Lionel Messi versus Chris Jericho, winners declared the GOAT. I do apologise for all the wrestling references lately, I know most of you don't give a toss. Leeds United, Marcelo Bielsa. Last month it was reported that Lionel Messi wants Marcelo Bielsa to become the next Barcelona manager. This was even before Setien got the sack. But Bielsa was not the next Barcelona manager, instead they decided to go with former player Ronald Koeman, a man who just fantasises about chips with mayonnaise. So if Bielsa can't come to Messi, why doesn't Messi go to Bielsa? Christ, imagine it, Leeds' his first time back in the top flight since 2004, and they return with the best player on the planet. He still wouldn't start over Patrick Bamford though, would he? Leicester City, the chance to play with Mark Albrighton? I don't know, I just keep seeing this picture on Twitter, maybe the long-time pen pals, who knows? Liverpool, trophies and working under Klopp. Liverpool are a pretty attractive proposition right now, Until Bayern won the Champions League last week, they were literally the champions of everything. They'd won it all, and they're primed for even more success in the coming years under Jurgen Klopp. He's one of the best managers in the world right now, which will be enough for Messi to consider switching in the new camp for Anfield. I mean, it's got to be better than working under Koeman, hasn't it? Maybe Liverpool could throw in Wijnaldum to sweeten the deal. Man City, money, Guardiola and Aguero. The outright favourites to sign Lionel Messi, Man City have everything in their favour in the race to secure his signature. They've got the money, they're back in the Champions League after their FFP fine was reduced, they've got Messi's ex-manager Pep Guardiola and one of his best mates in Sergio Aguero. Everything points to Messi joining Man City, which would make them an even more terrifying prospect. They might as well just give them the title as soon as the deal's done. Man United, the chance to do what Ronaldo did. Throughout Messi's career he's been compared to Cristiano Ronaldo. The two go together like Ant and Dec, if Ant and Dec presented separately competing for ratings on the BBC and ITV. One thing people say about Ronaldo is that he's done it in more leagues, which is true. So one way for Messi to shut the doubters up would be go to Ronaldo's former club Man United and do even better than his arch nemesis ever did in a red shirt. Newcastle United Sports Direct mugs. You know those massive Sports Direct mugs you can get? That's probably all Messi can hope for if he joins Newcastle. I mean, he isn't going to get massive wages, he's not getting an elite manager, he won't get the ball because Newcastle spend most of the time just chasing shadows, but at least when he gets home after another 3-0 pumping, he can have a giant cup of tea in his free mug. The ironic thing is, if the Newcastle takeover had gone through, you just know they'd be all over this deal. Sheffield United, the chance to reinvent himself. Messi probably knows all about Sheffield United, as I imagine the Spaniards were talking about him just as much as we were. Okay, probably not, he don't even know what a Sheffield is, I doubt he's an Arctic Monkeys fan. But if he did go to Bramall Lane, it would be a chance to reinvent himself. I'm sure Messi would make a fantastic left wing back, or even better, he could be the overlapping centre back, no one would see it coming. Southampton, an easier way of joining Liverpool. This would kind of be a try before you buy sort of thing. Messi might have reservations about heading to the Premier League, so he could have a brief spell with Southampton to see how he gets on where he won't have the pressures of competing for the title, and if he likes it, he'll be perfectly placed to complete a move to Liverpool. And anyway, Southampton can empathise with Messi, they too were on the end of an embarrassing result this season. Tottenham working under Jose Mourinho. He's played against Mourinho, but maybe the little man needs to see what it's like to play under him. Mourinho said in interviews that Messi has made him a better manager, so he can put that to the test and truly see how good he is. It would make for great television either way. West Brom, a free boiler when he arrives. I mean, he's going to be freezing in England, isn't he? It's not quite the glorious climate he's used to, so what's he going to need? A decent boiler. And who supplies boilers? Ideal Boilers. And who do they sponsor? West Brom. It's a no-brainer and gives West Brom a real advantage in the race to sign the best player on the planet. West Ham United working under a manager with La Liga experience. 6 Premier League managers have got experience of working in Spain, and one of those is David Moyes. It would really help Messi settle in, I'm sure, and I bet Moyes hasn't forgot any of the Spanish he learned when he was over there. And finally Wolves, baby oil. If it's good enough for Adama Traore, then it's good enough for Lionel Messi, that's all I'm saying. So there we have it, that's how every Premier League club can convince Messi to join them. Let us know in the comments down below where you think he's going to go. As always, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to HITC Sport, and until next time, we'll see you around.